Have you heard about mind mapping? I'm sure you have. It has become a widely used technique across every field. Students, kids are using it. Executives are using it. Strategy teams are using it. Salespeople are using it. Avid readers are using it across the world. When I first was introduced with mind maps in 2009 and 2010, I was amazed. My first job in Dubai, when I saw these mind maps all around, I was intrigued that what are these? These little maps which they're using in every team meeting, every discussion. And the more I read and practiced on my own, I became a fan of this technique. And within a year, I had 100 hand-drawn and software developed mind maps of my own. And I got a chance to meet the world famous late Tony Buzan. Like a little child with excitement, I went with this booklet of 100 mind maps to Tony Buzan and said that this is what I've made and I want to explore more how I can move forward within mind mapping. He signed a few mind maps, he guided me on my mistakes, and he said, why don't you become a licensed trainer of mind mapping? And I was like, wow, I can do that too. And I went for the licensed training of mind mapping immediately. It opened up for me a world of new way to think, how to generate new ideas, how to present new ideas in a way where whoever you're speaking to can engage and understand in a better way. I've been doing mind mapping workshops for over 10 years now, for kids, for adults, for individuals, for executives, for corporate teams. I remember once I was called for a mind mapping workshop in Abu Dhabi for ADNOC's strategy team. There were 30 senior managers from strategy department who wanted to learn mind mapping, and it was a 2-day long workshop. When you see in a very professional corporate setup room, colors and big sheets of paper, there's so much resistance with these senior corporate serious looking people. Are we in a children's workshop? And that's exactly what happened there. And I'll tell you this story and elaborate it in my next video more. Let's understand what exactly mind mapping is. In a simple way to understand, mind mapping is just a note-taking tool which has varied applications. It helps us to plan in a better way, to think in a better way, to generate new ideas. And how? So if I ask you to think about a word, immediately whatever comes to your mind, if I say a word apple, and I've done and asked this in many of my workshops. If there are 30 people sitting in a room, as soon as they hear the word apple, somebody will say the Apple mobile or the Apple logo. Somebody would say red apple, somebody will say green apple, somebody will say the crunch of apple, somebody would say the juice, the smell of apple, somebody would say Newton, somebody would say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, the saying. And then when I asked them, did any one of you think about APPLE? And the answer always is no. What does that say to us? We do not store information in our brain in words, letters, or sentences. We store information in our brain with an idea and a concept and our memory and association with that particular word or concept. So when we do not store information in our brain in sentences or words, there has to be a better way to present the ideas we want to talk about. So mind mapping teaches us to present our ideas in a graphical way, using least amount of words, adding pictures and colors which resonates the way we think. It gives us a structure to work with when we draw hand-drawn mind maps or we draw mind maps in a software. You can actually create a review of a book, the whole points in just one A4 sheet of paper. I remember when I was doing NLP course, we were given a manual, this big a manual to read before even joining the course. It had 15 chapters. I was already equipped with mind mapping tool, and what I did was I created a mind map for each chapter. And on day one, I had 15 sheets with me with 15 chapters with all major points laid down clearly in a sheet. When the overview of NLP started on day one, everybody was browsing through, flipping through so many pages. For me, it was just these 15 pages. How simple it is. More on mind mapping in coming videos. For now, think about how do you take notes and how do you present your ideas. If it's not resonating the way we think, it is not reaching to your audience. Thank you.